Guys, it's me, Jamie, and I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I want to talk to you guys about something. Um, Self-acceptance. What is that? Okay, according to the dictionary, self-acceptance is acceptance of self in spite of deficiencies like your flaws, your insecurities, all that stuff. According to the Shepherd, whatever, self-acceptance is an individual satisfaction or happiness with himself or herself has and is thought to be necessary for a good mental health. So, that being said, accepting who you are, accepting yourself is kind of hard to do in a world that's so judgmental, in a world that puts you down constantly. Self-love is hard to find. Self-love is difficult. But you know what? Once you get that, once you have it, once you accept your flaws, once you accept your insecurities, once you accept your birthmark on your arm, your stretch marks, your height, your weight, it's worth it. Why? Because then you discover how awesome you are, how amazing you are. And it's hard to try to get there because, you're in a constant battle with yourself and with the world, and you just don't know what to do anymore. And I can probably say that I have accepted myself. It's been a long time running, and I'm finally there. I finally made it to the finish line, and it's worth it, accepting who you are. Who cares about your flaws? 'Cause honestly, nobody's gonna be staring at your flaws. The only person that cares about your own flaws is yourself. So once you get past all that, once you get past all the negativity, things get better. Once you accept yourself, once you truly love yourself, things get brighter, things get happy, life gets better, life gets happier, The things that made you cry every night, the things that made you worry all night, the things that made you think those negative things, they don't matter anymore. Because you know who you are, because you have accepted yourself, because you have learned to love yourself. Despite all the insecurities, despite all the flaws you have, she may not seem perfect to herself. He may think he's the worst person ever, the most ugliest person ever, or she or he, this and that. But you know what? Everybody's amazing and stuff. And once we learn to discover that, once we realize that, everything else doesn't matter anymore. All those constant negative attacks, all those rude comments people gave you, you're like, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna laugh with you. So you're not laughing at me anymore. And it's that simple. Sometimes it's hard to get there because, like I said before, because of the constant battles that we have battles with ourselves. We tell ourselves these things that bring us down, that we hear out there in the streets, that we hear out there at home, that we hear at school, that we hear at work, everywhere. And we're fighting with these people, but they don't know it. Because we're going home and crying. We're going home and doing stuff we're not supposed to be doing to ourselves. We are going home and writing in a journal and saying this and that. But you know what? Once you accept yourself, once you truly accept yourself, that is not going to matter anymore. Those things people said brought you down, they're just going to be nothing to you. They're not going to mean anything to you. You're going to be like, and? So what if you think I'm too weird? So what if you think I'm too ugly or too short or too tall or too skinny or too big? I love myself. You're going to be able to say that. You're going to be able to say it and actually mean it. Instead of pretending to be somebody that you're not. And instead of pretending to accept yourself. Because pretending to accept yourself is not healthy either. But once you truly get there, once you finish your battle, and once you truly love yourself, everything is amazing. You're going to start smiling, you're going to start laughing, you're going to start seeing things differently in a different light. And instead of thinking so many negative thoughts like you did before, all you're going to think about is how amazing things are, about how I'm so glad I stayed this long, about how I'm so glad I did not end anything back then. You're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, What was the point of all those years of me crying every single night? What was the point of all those years of hurting myself every night? What was the point of it? Why did I do those things to myself? Because I am amazing. Because you're amazing. Self-acceptance, self-love. It's hard to get there. And I understand that there's going to be difficult things along the way. You know, we're still not done with our battles and stuff, but it's going to get easier to fight those things that are coming our way. Those things that are going to be in the future that are wanting to bring us down. They're not going to hurt as much. I mean, rude comments still might sting, but they won't sting as much as they did a few days ago, maybe a few hours ago, maybe even a few seconds ago. So, instead of going to the mirror and telling yourself that you're not worth it, that you're not good enough, that you're not beautiful, tell yourself that you are. Because you are. And one day, one of these days, or maybe in the next hour, or maybe in the next year, maybe in the next month, few days, weeks, you will accept yourself. Because it's worth it. Because you are worth it. And it's true. Because once you get there, nothing else matters, really. Only you matter. Because you do matter. She matters. He matters. I matter. We all matter. So, love yourself. Accept yourself for everything you have. For that mark on your face. For those pimples on your face that we try to hide all the time. For that freckle on your lip that I have. And I'm learning to accept that. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I hope you have a great day, a good week, a good life. And don't forget that you're actually all beautiful, and love yourself. That's all that matters.